Good morning, guys. We're on day 9 of reading the devotional, The Warrior, a Kingdom Fit devotional by Brooke Caldwell. Let's get into it. Day 9. Come out of your tomb. But Lord, your nurturing love is tender and gentle. You are slow to get angry, yet so swift to show your faithful love. You are full of abounding grace and truth. Psalms 86:15. We've set aside some time to look into the life of Jesus in order to better understand what God is like because Jesus is the exact representation of God. In today's account of Jesus, we see his interaction with a family that was considered to be some of his closest friends. It was a family of two sisters, Martha and Mary, and their brother Lazarus. This story is found in John 11. The chapter starts by introducing this family, who are from a village called Bethany. Lazarus is very sick to the point of death. The sisters send Jesus a message. Lord, our brother Lazarus, the one you love, is very sick. Please come. Jesus doesn't go right away. Verse 5 says that even though he loved Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, he remained where he was for 2 more days. The third day, he finally tells his disciples, Come, it's time to go to Bethany. Then Jesus added, Lazarus, our friend, has just fallen asleep. It's time that I go and awaken him. Heard this, the disciples replied, Lord, if he has fallen asleep, then he'll get better. Jesus was speaking about Lazarus' death, but the disciples presumed he was talking about natural sleep. And Jesus made it plain to them, Lazarus is dead. And for your sake, I'm glad I wasn't there, because now you have another opportunity to see who I am so that you will learn to trust me. Come, let's go and see him. So Jesus and his 12 disciples make their way to Bethany, to the house of Mary and Martha. By the time they get there, Lazarus has been dead for 4 days. Martha and Mary hear that Jesus has just come into town. So Martha leaves her house, which is full of people and mourners, to go and greet him. You can hear the hurt and disappointment in Martha's voice as she greets Jesus. My Lord, if you only had come sooner, my brother wouldn't have died. But I know that if you were to ask God for anything, he would do it for you. Even in her disappointment, you can hear Martha's trust in Jesus. Martha has faith in who Jesus says he is. In the face of her own loss, her own pain, despite her hurt, she still believes Jesus is the Messiah. Martha has placed her faith in the person of Jesus. Let's look at the rest of their conversation. Jesus told her, Your brother will rise and live. She replied, Yes, I know he will rise with everyone else on resurrection day. Martha, said Jesus, you don't have to wait until then. I am the resurrection, and I am life eternal. Anyone who clings to me in faith, even though he dies, will live forever. And the one who lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this? Then Martha replied, Yes, Lord, I do. I've always believed that you are the Anointed One, the Son of God who has come into the world for us. Then she left and hurried off to her sister, Mary, and called her aside from all the mourners and whispered to her, The Master is here, and he's asking for you. So now Mary makes her way to see Jesus, and I feel like there is a deeper level of hurt and disappointment in Mary. Mary didn't even go out to greet Jesus until Martha came back and told her that Jesus was asking for her. When Mary finally found Jesus outside the village, she fell at his feet in tears and said, Lord, if you had only been here, my brother would not have died. Almost the exact words of her sister Martha. When Jesus looked at Mary and saw her weeping at his feet, and all her friends who were with her grieving, he shuddered with emotion and was deeply moved with tenderness and compassion. He said to them, Where did you bury him? Lord, come with us and we'll show you, they replied. Then tears streamed down Jesus' face. Seeing Jesus weep caused many of the mourners to say, Look how much he loved Lazarus. Yet others said, Isn't this one the one who opens blind eyes? Why didn't he do something to keep Lazarus from dying? Then Jesus, with intense emotion, came to the tomb, a cave with a stone placed over its entrance. Jesus told them, Roll away the stone. Then Martha said, "But Lord, it's been 4 days since he died. By now his body is already decomposing." Jesus looked at her and said, "Didn't I tell you that if you believe in me, you will see God unveil his power?" So they rolled away the heavy stone. Jesus gazed into heaven and said, "Father, thank you that you have heard my prayer, for you listen to every word I speak. Now, so that these who stand here with me will believe that you have sent me to the earth as your messenger, I will use the power you have given me." With a loud voice, Jesus shouted with authority, "Lazarus, come out of the tomb." Then, in front of everyone, Lazarus, who had died 4 days earlier, slowly hobbled out. He still had grave clothes tightly wrapped around his hands and feet and covering his face. Jesus said to them, "Unwrap him and let him loose." This story is incredible. What if you were there that day? Imagine if you were part of this family who were considered to be some of Jesus' closest friends. What would that have felt like? Let me ask you a question. Whom do you identify with in this story? First, we have Martha, who is most likely the firstborn. I like to think that she is our type A personality. I see her as one who thought of sending for Jesus. Martha took care of the situation. As the oldest, she may have felt the responsibility for her siblings' well being. Her baby brother was sick, so of course she jumps into action. Martha is also the first to go greet Jesus. She seems to be the more composed one, trying to hold it all together on the outside, even if she is falling apart on the inside. Could that be you? Are you like Martha? Maybe you are more like Mary. I picture Mary as the super sensitive sister. I see Martha as the thinker of the family, while Mary is completely in touch with her feelings. She loves deeply and passionately and feels comfortable expressing her love. In this story, I didn't see where Martha wept, but Mary did, and her tears moved the heart of Jesus. In times past, when I read this story, I wondered, which sister would I have been? I would like to think I would be Mary, but it is a lot more plausible to see myself as Martha. What about you? Have you decided yet which one you identify with? But is it possible that we are neither one? What if we have looked over who we really are in this story? Because there is one person who represents me a lot better than either of these women: Lazarus. I know you are probably saying, "What? Lazarus is dead. He can't do anything. He's just lying there." Yes, he was just lying there until Jesus said his name. "Lazarus, come out of the tomb." Jesus came for me when I was as good as dead. I was helpless to save myself. He called my name. "Brooke, come out of your tomb." Just like Lazarus, I walked out of my own grave into a new life. Even when we were dead and doomed in our many sins, he united us into the very life of Christ and saved us by his wonderful grace. Ephesians 2:5. Jesus is coming for you too. Just like me, just like Lazarus, you too are helpless to save yourself. We are all dead and doomed in our many sins, but Jesus is saying your name right now. Come out of that tomb. No one who was there to witness this incredible miracle that day left the same. When you encounter the love and power of Jesus Christ, everything has to change. When Lazarus came out, not only did he get his life back, Lazarus got an awesome testimony of the goodness of God. Mary and Martha walked away with a deeper faith and trust in Jesus, God's Messiah. The mourners' cries turned to joyous praise as they saw the power of God's Son displayed right before their eyes. The story of Lazarus and his sisters remind me of a song I love from Jonathan David and Melissa Hessler. You stood outside my grave with tears still on your face. I heard you say my name. My night was turned to day. You came. Oh, I knew that you would come. And you sang, and my heart, it awoke. Now I'm not afraid. I see your face. I am alive. 'Cause you came. Oh, I knew that you would come. He is coming for you right now. Listen. Can you hear him calling your name? Come out of your tomb.